Alright folks, and welcome back once more to Let's Play Tales of Berseria. Today, more most likely illicit activities. Our boat has come back.
Take a look at this.
Anything new? Not really.
Let's do this one run get you style, guys.
Okay. Oh, sea monster matter, that's something new. I think we're still missing... No, we're not actually missing anything. Nice. Okay, cool. So yeah, we can try the new area then. Yes.
Scout ship setting sail.
Alright, you guys do you. I'm gonna continue to more or less ignore you as we work on main storyline stuff. Who is this? Ah, that's our monster hunter. Yeah. Alright. Okay.
Trouble at the docks, was there? Well, so long as the job was done.
Okay, let's do search for a missing man. Find and bring back a scholar named Mendy who disappeared along the Gallus Lake Road.
Good luck. I look forward to hearing your report.
Okay.
A scholar missing on the road to Gallus Lake.
Strange request.
If they know where he vanished, why don't they just look for him there?
Exactly. And what's so illegal about a missing persons case that you gotta go to the underworld?
I can think of a few possibilities, but our job isn't to ask questions.
I suppose that is true. They're not done in here because there was that other NPC over here. What is your jam? Play serving game. Try bring the right orders to the customers. Oh god, no. Nope, absolutely not. I'm not playing your mini games game. I have far too much JRPG to chew through. We're gonna be at this playthrough for like 1,000 years at the rate that I'm going at it. I'm okay with that though. These are kind of a guilty pleasure, the Tales games are. They always have been. I've, by and large, playing them when I was younger. I never really finished any of them. Well, Tales of the Abyss was really good, but by and large, you know, I'd just play them until I got bored and then move on. Here's the Danon Highway. It'd be nice if we had like a world map. Press X to display the area map. Here we go. So can I actually, like, world map? There we go. Okay. So we actually don't know where the Gallon Highway is. But there is a star on the area to the east, so that's probably where we're going. Let's head that direction. Okay, so knowing that we have a world map will make navigating things a little bit easier here, I think. We're still after you. Come on. Dangerous fight. There we go. Give me experience points. I hunger. Consequently, also get wrecked. Oh, no. Oh, the combat feels so much better. So much better not locking onto everything. I just cannot say how much smoother it feels now. Like I said, I'm like whiffing attacks every so often, but I will happily take that over being locked onto enemies and stuff.
Unarmed? Hardly. These are deadly weapons.
Stone Lance. Some amber daggers. What is Stone Lance? Here's a rock to spring from the ground, but he doesn't really use Malik arts. I'm okay with him using Flash Step because that's just like closing the distance. But past that, I don't really want him casting, I guess. That's Lafayette's deal. Okay, so what is this area? Still on the Danon Highway. Just, of course not. Why can't I proceed? Until the ban on travel is lifted, none may pass. Sigh. There have been great storms and shifts. The Abbey has restricted travel, but there are pioneer settlements out there. Without trade, the people in them will... Many cannot waste resources on the few. I suppose it's the proper choice. Okay, then maybe we have to take that cave to the north. Maybe that's the alternate route. And then, you know, this would be the shortcut that we eventually unlock to, you know, make traveling a little more convenient. That's my assumption anyways, who knows. Hello, Axebeak, I'm not fighting you. We've gained levels now. I don't even know, where are we? Level 14? Except for Lavaset, who's 13. I think that's probably about on point with where the critters out here have been.
Hey, that noisy demon looks pretty strong. Think it might be one of those Code Red demons?
Doesn't matter to me. I'd rather not waste my time fighting it if I don't need to.
I don't see it as a waste of time. Look, the Abbey only has a handful of exorcists strong enough to take something like this down, right?
Probably. I'd say praetors like Lady Teresa and the legates could probably take it on.
And those guys are all your enemies, right?
I see where you're going with this. The Abbey is strong, both in its individual members and as an organization.
And if we're to close the gap between us and them, we need to fight strong opponents like this demon.
That's what I would do. But you're free to make your own decision.
All right, I'll concede the point.
But we should determine just how strong it is first. I don't want us to bite off more than we can chew.
That goes without saying. I'd rather not get myself killed due to inadequate preparation.
You don't have to worry that much. If you want to go fight, I'll help keep you safe myself. I promise.
I don't recall asking for your protection.
You don't need to.
Okay, well, now I guess we know that one of them is down there. So yeah, this is that area that I poked into, I don't know, an episode or two ago, and I was like, you know, I bet you there's going to be something here because they don't waste space. And yeah, that looks to be the case. It's a shame there's not like a quick way to just get down there from here. Also a shame you can't just jump off this small ledge. But video games, actually. Oh,
Don't get overconfident.
I didn't even see those snakes. Sneaky blighters. That was neat. A little earthquake.
I think you can dodge. Just try. Perfect mayhem.
Damage. We just dealt it. Yeah, those snakes are kind of, a little outmatched. Alright, and there's Lafasette's level. Incapacitator. An Aphrodite sash. Alright, but no, I want to check over here. Is there? Like, can we just jump down? No. That's a shame. That would be convenient if we could ruin it. Wait. Some saffron. I didn't even... Wow, okay, I didn't even see that thing there. Okay, sure. What is the blue dot over here? I want that up. Some comfrey, but no, what is... There's a blue dot on the minimap, like right here. I have no idea. Video games, not even once. Okay, well, I mean, we know where that thing is. That's something. We can't go up there. I assume that's a one-way trip. We can come down, but not go up. I am not fighting you, Snake. I will, however, save my game and continue onward. Oh, this isn't a cave. All right. The Gallus Lake Road. This reminds me of something out of Dragon Quest Joker. One of the areas in the early game, maybe the second one. And there's this like fucking griffin or some big flying monster that flies around and you have to avoid because it'll just absolutely push your shit in if you try to fight it. Okay. say this is obviously something. The boulder is surrounded by overgrown vines, which looks like they could easily be burned away. Well, I mean, burn them away then. There we go. Now push it. Yeah. Yeah. Puzzle solving in my JRPG. It's unexpected and very basic, but I guess it's more likely than you would think. I'm sure those things are probably status effect inducers. Oh, they're fairies. I thought they were just butterflies. Okay. Fucking squirrels, man. No! Get out of here. I don't want to fight you. You nut hoarding bastards. Let me have a look at, okay, so no, the area we want to go is in here to the east. Okay, cool. So I think we're on the right track then. No, not happening. I'm here for the cat's orb things. There's still that one chest back in town I haven't opened yet. Don't think I haven't forgotten. We're gonna get jumped. None of that. None of that. Nope. Nope. Ooh, that was close. Oh, the skills of the juke are great. As I immediately get ambushed by some fairies. Okay. You do you, Rokuro. I wanna target. What level are these guys? They're level 14, yeah, so we're on par. They've got some health though. Holy shit. 3,000 hit points. Beefy little cusses. Okay, they don't seem too bad.
If you want to live, get out of my way.
Yeah, okay. Angst. Okay, do I know? So I assume we want to go to the east, but there's something out on Penis Island down there. We have to get there. I must know what it is. Okay, we have another one of these guys. Hunt it down. The music here is giving me EverQuest vibes. I don't know. I think it's the horns. Alright, there's a circle. Oh, and there's a chest. Alright. I was just like, oh, it's like a fairy circle type thing of the cat's orbs, but no, there's a chest here. Whittling these things down. I have no idea what the rest of the party's doing, but we're over here doing our best to look busy. Getting bodied by squirrels. Getting beset. There we go.
Another
Not bad.
victory.
Not bad. Not bad at all. How are we actually looking towards levels again? I can never remember, like, there we go. I was gonna say, I can never remember how to get into the stat screen. Alright, we're slowly progressing, I guess. I mean, Velvet is looking much healthier than everybody else, but every little bit. I'm not fighting you, Snake. I'm not fighting you, Snake. Fuck off, Snake. I'm just here for the loot. Aqua Ring. The like basic elemental damage rings are it's like it's so boring to me. It's like excuse me, it's like, you know, you're playing an RPG and you get like the Ring of Protection +1 and you're like, yeah, it's technically an upgrade, but it's just completely uninteresting. Oh, we have another cat's chest. Shit. How much is this gonna cost? Oh, 75. Okay, we can pop it. What do we got? We found a cat. Attained. Oh, a top hat, you say? A top hat, you say? Who would wear a top hat? Aizen. Aizen. Oh, why does it have to clip into his hair so fucking bad, though? What if I just make it like a fucking huge top hat? Oh, this is dangerous. Can I like... I want it to like... Yeah, oh, I have... Ah, yes. I don't want his hair to clip through the back of it. There we go. And I want it lower on his head. This is the best thing ever. This is the best thing. All right, what? We could give him a 10-gallon hat too. Anything else? A spyglass. Spyglass actually kind of fits him, but no. Oh yes. We're slowly transforming this party of edgelords into a cosmic joke, and I love it. I love it. It's such a nice touch in games like this when they let you just like staple things onto your characters. It's like, okay, sure, you're not gonna let me, you know, you're not gonna give me like art for like, you know, if I change their armor or whatever, but if they do that, like that is enough for me. Code Vein is another game that's really good about like letting you just customize the shit out of your characters. Okay though, so we can't go this way though. That's decidedly less than ideal is the phrasing that I'll use, as opposed to reeing incredibly petulantly about it. But that's okay. You know, we have other areas we can poke around in. Tails coins, what the I have no idea what Tails coins actually are for. I don't think. Because yeah, they're not like just vendor trash. I have no idea. No idea. Unless that's something for post-game. Because normally in the Tales games, the way it works is like you play through the game and then you can do New Game Plus and you spend like things that you've earned through gameplay to get yourself all kinds of like crazy bonuses on your New Game Plus runs to just make them very different. Yeah, this music is like 10,000% EverQuest. It's making me wistful to like go and play EverQuest 2 specifically. I don't know if that's necessarily a good idea, but it's one nonetheless. We have a big red X on the map here.
Here I come.
Marmots. That earthquake attack is like that's pretty swank. Aizen, your hat is amazing. You look like something out of like fucking, I don't even know, Oliver and Company. Marmots do like a little dig attack. Interesting. There we go.
Your style is really unique.
Okay. Alright, I'm not gonna fight further marmots. We fought one group, that is sufficient for my desires of marmot-related violence here. Oh yeah, there's something up there. Oh, that's one of the hunts. I think that's the harder of the two that we have available to us as well. I don't think we can kill that thing. I don't know if we can actually look. Yeah, that's this thing, I think. Level 17. Gals Lake Road, Yawning Wetlands. Yeah, that's where we are. Okay. Yeah, so we could go and fight that thing. We're not going to, but we could. If we were closer to level 17, I would. Like, if we were, you know, level 16, or maybe even 15, I would consider it, but where we are now, no, I think it would probably just body me. This is starting to remind me of Final Fantasy XII, actually. Combat boots decorated with calcite. Just the way the overworld exploration is handled here, where it's not, you know, traditional overworld, but they're actually making us run through areas like this. This very much hits me in the Final Fantasy XII. I prefer the combat in Final Fantasy XII, where you just fight enemies directly in the overworld, but I understand why they're not doing that here. There's our quest goal. I wonder if we'll be able to loop back, take the quick way, although... Did they fast travel me back the last time I did it? I don't remember. What was that? Yoink. 6 Tails coins. Sneaky, sneaky. What do we have over here?
Who goes there? What on earth are guards doing here?
Well, that's unfortunate.
Watch out! They've got molecules.
They're no ordinary cell souls.
A Podius. Alright. Snack ladies. What are their stats? Alright, these guys are level 15. So they're actually higher level than us, and these things specifically are beefy as fuck. Very weak to martial arts, though. Have some martial arts.
Sheesh. What do you suppose they were guarding?
A little lost lamb, perhaps.
You think they're holding Mendy captive?
He's in with his giant hat. I fucking love it. Calcite bracelet, courier's ventite. Increases map movement speed by 10%. Is this the map? Are we on the map right now? I don't know. Then we also got some calcite boots, decorated with calcite. I mean, it's extra attack. Successful quick step HP recovery. Really? Interesting. I think I'm gonna actually have... Yeah, I think I'm gonna have Violet equip these. And I mean, rings are just kind of rings. We have various properties on them, but nothing that really does much for me. I guess we could resist ring, sure, why not? A little bit of extra defense there. No, we gotta keep this Aphrodite sash for the HP absorb. Alright. Hey, buddy. Who in blazes are you? How did you get out here? You didn't kill the mercenaries set to watch us, did you? They attacked me. I'm not trying to run.
Is there someone here named Mendy? We've come to help.
Oh, thank goodness. I can finally go home.
So they were keeping you prisoner.
They made you mine vermilion ore?
Yes, I discovered a method of refining it, and it cost me dearly.
What's vermilion ore?
A rare stone made of concentrated nutrients. It can be used in medicine, but it's also poisonous.
Correct.
So you were making medicine?
Yes, they were forcing me to make a nutritional substance called nectar.
Isn't vermilion ore supposed to be highly addictive?
I told them that, but what choice did I have?
Whatever. Our task is complete. Can you get back to Logris on your own?
I can. I'm terribly sorry.
Why apologize to me?
Alright. I mean, that was all
We've done
full,
what we came
relatively
for.
painless.
Let's get back to the old lady.
But first, we must acquire the orbs. I don't know how sold I am on the cat's orbs, honestly. The Nore bottle. Inside a dungeon instantly sends you to the entrance. Okay. It'll get used, I'm sure. Actually, don't those... No. It'd be nice if you used those if it would like send you back to your last save point or something if you used them outdoors. Maybe that's just me. Save us having to run through all this stuff again, but that's okay. That's okay. We can schlep our asses back to town. If nothing else, we'll probably get into some fights and slowly be building our experience point totals and stuff, which we need to. So is this gonna connect me back? Oh no, this is the other side. Okay, so maybe this is actually a shortcut. Holy bottle. They seem to be getting more generous with these, with the cat's orb placement, which I'm very thankful for, instead of it just being, you know, one here and there. It's more comfrey. Actually gonna let me go this way, or are you gonna be like, nah? Yeah. My thinking is we're eventually gonna get something that's like gonna maybe like let us jump off the surface of water or something, and so in locations like that it'll be used as shortcut world navigation. Which of course like makes this game a Metroidvania, right? That's how that works. It's like roguelikes, right? Everything's a roguelike if you've got any random generation in it whatsoever. I really like the music in this area, shit. Actually, like, in addition to EverQuest, I mean, it gives me some Final Fantasy XIV vibes for maybe like Limsa Lominsa, the pirate city. Our ship has returned. So it's interesting, our ship has returned. It said it was going to be gone half an hour. It's only been 28 minutes. Probably less than that, actually. So the game clock runs fast. All right, we did some victories. Got some sharks, some lemons, another pirate flag.
It looks real tasty.
Oh, and we got a recipe. Hell yeah.
Scout
And they can
ship
just keep
setting
going.
sail.
Yeah, the ship exploration thing, it seems if it required more management, I wouldn't be a fan of it, but as it stands right now, I want to say Nat brought up that it's basically just an excuse to like get us some more items as we just are exploring the game. And I think that's actually kind of nifty, honestly, especially if there's going to be, you know, like cool items and stuff that we can target farm through it and stuff, you know, gear or components for upgrades and that kind of stuff. Thus far, it seems mostly to be used for things for cooking, which is something that I should probably be investing a little bit more effort into, because that's cooking has been a thing in these games since like forever. And it's always been important. You get like stat boosts and stuff from it. So one of these days I'll put effort into it, but not right now. Right now we're just schlepping our way back to town. I'm going the wrong way because I'm bad. Wait a minute, there's a chest down here? Did we not? No, we got it. Okay. Getting distracted. Going on about fishing mini games and all that fun stuff. Okay, yeah, we need to go to the west side. Alright. Alright, not paying attention to the map. My bad. Not fighting you, snakes. Really not. They're trying. I respect it, but also no. I am kind of tempted to swing down and see if we can fight that red named monster down there. It's probably a bad idea, but risky encounter, so we just got ambushed because I was being bad. It's not going to save them though, by the look of things. Christ.
I'll cut down anyone in my way.
Those things didn't have a chance. Okay, yeah, let's hook back to the north and see if we can. Oh, this isn't gonna connect to the bridge though, is it? Shit. Oh, there's a chest down here though. Fuck off, Wolf, I'm looting. Earth ring. Wet fart.wave strikes again. You just no. Hashtag just JRPG things. Gotta take the long way around without fail. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Hopefully this isn't gonna be anything too harrowing, but I'm sure it'll probably be bad. Alright. Orc King, what are you? Level 18, oh no. Oh, Orc Kong, I'm sorry. I dare say we may be slightly outmatched. He's got, I think, like 4 levels on us. Okay, 30% attack increase when HP is 32% or lower, and its attack is almost 400. Okay, this is gonna be rough.
This guy means business.
I know. Training isn't worthwhile if you get killed while doing it.
Ow. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, that is some damage. Okay, alright, wrong button. We're just like trying to kind of keep stagger juggling him here, because as soon as he attacks, he like just fucking murders us. Okay, his attack's gonna be cranked up now. No, I think we've got this, I think, yeah.
I refuse to fall here.
Yeah, we just like stun locked him. Got a bunch of equipment skill masteries. Apprentice's Glaciite. Grants a random skill that increases the speed at which equipped master skills are learned on moderate mode or above.
Whew. That thing was pretty strong.
You just wanted something good to train on.
I'm not in it just for myself. If I get stronger, I'll be more helpful in your battles. This counts towards the repayment of my debt.
But you don't deny at least part of it was for yourself.
Of course not. Every true swordsman wants to train so they can improve themselves.
It might be a little late to ask, but what debt exactly are you repaying, Rokuro?
My sword is my life. When I was separated from it, Velvet told me where to find it. Also, she broke me free from a 500-year-long prison sentence.
You say that like it's an afterthought.
And that's why I can't fully trust you.
I don't follow. Us Rangetsu men are renowned for our sense of duty and commitment.
Actually, now that you mention it, Rangetsu's a pretty unusual last name.
I heard your family specializes in unconventional swords and fighting styles.
That's true. Our ancestor was a swordsman from way off in another country who came to this land a long time ago.
A foreign swordsman, huh? I guess that explains why your swords and techniques stand out so much.
He had quite a hard time getting by in this unusual land, until he was taken in by an aristocratic family. Ever since, the Rangetsu clan has accepted the rule of their benefactors and has served them in repayment of their debt.
Serve them as bodyguards?
Bodyguards, assassins, spies, body doubles.
Whatever the order, your family will carry it through.
Always return that which you've borrowed, even if you must repay it with your life. That was our ancestors' creed. In truth, 4 of my 5 older brothers are dead. You have to admit, we take our sense of duty seriously.
Yeah.
All right, I get it. You and your family are all tied to your sense of honor.
That seems to be the case. We can count on him. As long as he's on our side, at least.
Oh, come on, that's not fair.
Alright. I mean, yeah, that thing wasn't that bad at all, really. I mean, it was dangerous if it could actually attack, but we just stun-locked it, and that was pretty manageable, I think. So I'm curious how difficulty-wise that compares to hunt targets. Whether or not it's going to be weaker or stronger. Because, like, in that case, that was level 18. I think our hunt target was, like, what, level 17? So we might be able to kill that thing, too. Neat. Well, on that note, I think I'm going to go ahead and call it here. So, as per usual, folks, thank you for watching. Hope you had a good time, and I will see you all next time, wherein the adventure continues. Until then. Hey, you made it to the end. Nice. If you had a good time, check out one of these other series, see if you like them. Drop a like, comment, or subscribe if you'd like to support the channel, feed the machine and all that. As always, thanks for watching.